Hi, this is Neil Gordon. I'm the CEO of the Discovery Museum, and this is On the Bright Side. On the Bright Side is a production of the Acton Boxborough United Way, and the Discovery Museum is helping out a little bit by making it possible. We are fortunate to have with us today Caroline Browning, who is a senior from Acton Boxborough High School and will be graduating this Friday. Caroline, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
So, in particular, Caroline, I want to talk a little bit about some of the things you've been doing outside of school. I understand that you work over at Emerson Hospital, and what do you do there, and how long you've been doing it?
Yes, so I work in the kitchen at Emerson Hospital, so I bring food to the patients and do dishes in the dish room. I've been working there almost a year and a half. I love it. Yeah, it's been really cool to work there during the pandemic. I love seeing all the nurses like going into action.
Sounds like it's been an inspirational for you to be. Is being in a hospital or nursing work or anything like that something that appeals to you? Do you intend to pursue?
Yeah. So next year I'm going into nursing. I want to be a nurse when I'm older, hopefully in Boston. Yeah.
That's super. Nurses have been real heroes during this whole pandemic. I'm not surprised that you're happy to be around them. What's it been like to be working in the hospital during this pandemic?
So it's been very different for my job specifically, because we're used to being able to walk into patient rooms, communicate with the patient, like touch their belongings to move stuff for them, and get them set up to eat. However, now everything is like paper service, so we don't have like our hard china and our silverware. It's everything can get thrown away. Now we're actually allowed to go into patient rooms on one floor, which I really like because I like talking with the patients.
Sounds like being around the nurses has been inspiration for you. I know you care packages for the nurses. So can you tell us about that and why you did it?
Yeah, so actually I saw this friend I have who lives in San Diego. She was doing the same thing, and she kind of inspired me to start it. But then one day in the hospital, I was asking one of the nursing assistants, I was like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" And she was like, "I'm doing great, but my nose isn't." And she showed me a giant scratch she had right there from all the masks she was wearing. And so I put a collection bin outside my front door at my house, and people came by, dropped off lotions, face masks, any like hydrating or kind of sensitive, nourishing products for like skincare, just to help out the nurses.
What was the nurse's reaction?
I came in with a giant box of 60 care packages with 4 or 5 little products in them, and I left it at the front desk because that's where they had donations. And then the day after that, when I went into work, I asked the security guard, I was like, "Are people taking my boxes?" And he said, "Yep, they're all gone." So, yeah.
Oh, it was clearly something that was valued and important to them. That's really great. Sounds like a really nice thing to have done for them. So tell me a little bit about like what it's been like to be a senior.
Definitely sad. But when we first found out we wouldn't be going back to school, I was really upset. I'm better. I'm accepting it now. I'm excited for the parade on Friday. I think it's a nice way to celebrate us.
That's really wonderful. Good luck on that. I hope you have a great day. So there's a parade, and then a week later, kind of an online ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll get to enjoy both of those. So, Caroline, one last question. One of the things we've been asking people about is, these have been difficult times, but sometimes people hear an inspiring story or see something or somebody they know. Has been any kind of thing like that for you? Something that you've seen that's been kind of a little bright side?
Yeah. So, I mean, definitely in the hospital as things are getting back to normal. And just the fact that we can start going back into patient rooms, that's a big thing. But a week or so ago, I walked into the hospital and they said it's a code happy. That means they're sending a COVID patient home that's been there for a while. So I hopped in line with them. I texted my boss, I'm going to be a few minutes late. And I stood there and everyone like cheered for this patient. And it was powerful. It made me tear up. It was just really nice to see.
Wow, how great for you to be able to witness that, and how great it's happened. There's so much sad news. That's a really bright way to end. Well,
Yeah.
Caroline, thank you for everything you've been doing for folks over at Emerson and for helping out the nurses. And best of luck to you next year.
Thank you.
University. And so that's it for the Bright Side for today. So thank you.